Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. First of three here on this Thanksgiving Day. Set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Come on!
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. When you look at this Packers defense, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions at 1-9 now on the year. And they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we've been able to say that. That broke a 9-game skid.
And how about that video we saw in the celebration after the win last week? So many people called it relief. I think you and I saw joy in there, too. This team is really strong.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. He may go.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 4th down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty.
Second quarter action now from Detroit. And it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing on third. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Patterson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. On second down, it's Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw now, here's Love. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
They've gone well over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
They got a long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And his kick is indeed good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun. Gone. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Here's Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Love. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Okay, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Love. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Love now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Slide through. Set, go.
Throwing. Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches them off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
10 cycle.
Love, they go play action now. Escaping the pressure right. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
17. Red, yellow.
Glove. That is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Love now to pass on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Pearson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action. Love to throw. The back foot throw there is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. T. Higgins from 10 yards out. And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Goff. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready?
Off the option, it's Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down and 6 now.
62 plus.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
What up, Crow? Just running with the Packers for Dad.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I chose to be the Packers in this league I'm in because Dad and shit wanted to rep his team.
They've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away. And if Foles is there,
Yes, sir.
It's a gain of 12, but the Packers have the 1st. First down carried by Jones.
You know it. Every one of these Packer games I play in this season is for pops. You feel me?
12-yard gain. No doubt some of the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. To lead the fourth quarter. This is when coaches have a reliable running game to breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat it. The outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending. As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.
Yes, sir, man. I should have hit you when the game first started, bro. It was a good game. I played a good game that one.
What they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out. So for the Packers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.